Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at some open Master League battles here featuring Shadow Lugia. This thing was just putting in the work, as well as Groudon leading the charge the entire time here. For that third Pokemon, we're going to have a couple we're going to be swapping out, but focusing on Shadow Lugia and Groudon, more so Lugia. We're going to be putting in the work with this thing and catching left and right. It was great. Speaking of catching, did we just catch a Side Strike? Yes, we did. Let's go. Alright, folks, if you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up. And let's see what we have going on here. If you're not subscribed, make sure you are. And then also turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos. And let's get into it here up against Dialga. See the Dragon Tail on Lugia. It's just so strong. Puts in the work. You can take the hits. I mean, look at this. They're farming me down here. They're going to be coming out of it with a lot of energy, but that's okay. Bringing in the Melmetal, which is going to be resisting everything here. Gonna let this go, hitting me with a Draco Meteor as expected, and then they have a Zekrom in the back, in which we're gonna immediately swap into our Groudon here, go straight for the Earthquake, and let's go ahead and take that win. They're still, they let it go. They said, nah, I'm good. I got one shield left, but I know this is over. Moving it on to our next battle here, we got a Groudon mirror match. Now, we are gonna be looking at my last battles, and then towards the middle of this video, we're gonna be looking more towards the beginning. I just wanted to include the end battles first because the catches were insane. As you can see here, we just caught an Earthquake. Did we really need to? We're gonna win CMP because we have a 100% level 51. Didn't need to, but I wanted to preserve that Earthquake and just have a little fun with it. So there you go. All right, we're gonna be going down from the Shadow Ball on the Giratina. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our Groudon here to go with that Earthquake that we were building up and saving. Is going to be able to take them out, and we are up a shield. They're bringing in their Giratina. We're going to go for the Earthquake again. I'm expecting them to shield this one up. And we still have the Melmetal lying in wait in the back, so we're going to go ahead and swap into that, knowing that they're going to be bringing back their Groudon here. So we still have two shields. We're good to go. What we're going to do is let this go. That's not an Earthquake. Yeah, Fire Punch. And now we're going to go ahead and spam them with superpowers here, which is going to be bringing them low enough for us to take them out with Fire Punch. And then still being able to farm up to Earthquake and or shield up the Dialga, whatever it throws at us, more than likely Iron Head, right? Okay, so we're looking good to go here. We're going to obviously let this go. Like we said, bring in the Groudon and have a little fun here getting to the Fire Punch. They might get to theirs. Nope, we're getting to ours first. This is going to be enough to take them out. And we're still holding on to two shields here. And we're looking good. All we have to do is build up to that Earthquake. And we're going to be able to take this win here using our first shield. Let's get it. Master League is my league, I think. I enjoy Ultra League. The algorithm is just way too hard for me there. It just hits me literally. I can't do a thing. They're like, go, just treat yourself. Get to Legend, Poke. Look, you think I can? I've been trying. I've done it before. They put a hard lock on my account. They did not like me talking about the algorithm. They even put out a statement. That's how insecure they were and how much of a wave we made with that. There is no algorithm, Niantic says. Shut up. Alright, what do we got going on here? Up against a... yeah, this is just... of course there's a Swampert up here. Okay, so... gonna take them out with Earthquake. Get out of here. Oh, surprised I KO'd. Bringing in a Garchomp. Let me get my names right here. Just throwing the Fire Punch. Maybe they thought that was an Earthquake. Bringing in the Lugia. They swap into their Metagross, and we bring in our Melmetal here. Now we're going to go ahead and just start throwing these superpowers. Lugia, even though it is going to be resisted by the Metagross with the flying moves, is still going to be doing a lot of damage. Even Dragon Tail. Calling the Earthquake, now we're shieldless, but that's okay. We just need to get off these superpowers and we're good to go. It's going to be leaving the Metagross with very low health here. And we should be able to simply hit them with Sky Attack or maybe even Dragon Tail them down. I don't know, that's... yeah, it's still a decent amount of health left for us to Dragon Tail down, but it's still definitely doable. They're going straight for the Meteor Mash. Can we Dragon Tail? No, we're not gonna. Not gonna risk it. We're just gonna go ahead and throw the Sky Attack here, get them out of here, and take control of the situation. Garchomp. Outrage is not enough. All we really need to do is build up to Sky Attack. They're not gonna be able to get to another one here. Plus the Dragon Tail's damage, bringing them down low enough for us to take them out with Sky Attack, and we take that win. Thank you, Lugia. Appreciate it, buddy. Now, I'm not going to be showing every single set at the end here like this, but we did have a bunch of 4-1s, okay? It was great. It wasn't letting me get a 5-0. It was just like, nah, gotta hard counter you sometime. And even in the hard counter situations, I would pull back, but you just can't fix everything. Next battle, met with a Dialga. This is a great lead. They're going to be swapping into Mewtwo. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Lugia here. Yeah, we gotta worry about Shadow Ball. I think this may be the one where they keep baiting me. Nope. That's not the one. Okay, going straight for Shadow Ball, doing some good damage there. Super effective, of course, and they're gonna be able to kind of spam that. Side Strike at this point, not enough. Not enough. Might be almost. Yeah, they're going for it. Actually, it might be enough to take us out now. Going for another Sky Attack, and we're unfortunately not taking the win here. Let's see. Come on. Come on, Lugia. Survive this Ice Strike. Oh, it's enough. Barely. I bet you that was enough by, like, literally 3 HP, probably. Alright, so bring it back into the Groudon up against the Giratina. Or Dialga. I'm getting their names wrong. Here we go with that crap again. And they got a Buzzwole in the back, which is okay, I guess, because we do have Fire Punch, which is going to be super effective here. And then we do have the Melmetal in the back as well, which is going to be able to hit them pretty decent with Rock Slide. We're not in a horrible position here. I figured they're going to go for lunge, so now we're going to go ahead and just retreat. Still holding onto the shield here. Going for the first Rock Slide. This is typically a matchup you do not want to see. Buzzwole versus your Melmetal here, but I kind of have an idea of what's going to happen here. They're going to go for lunge. They are shieldless, so all we got to do is kind of hold on to our shield with our Groudon, get to the Fire Punch, and we're going to be able to take the win, maybe even take it here. Nope, they're going to throw it before we do go down, and we're going to let this go as well, because we know they have energy built up here. And then we're going to be able to beat them, though, getting to the Fire Punch and Groudon taking the win for us. Let's go. Groudon and Lugia. I would have to say Groudon is one of my favorites for Master League. So stinking good. Next battle met with a Zacian. There it is. There's that Zacian. Now, we've been in this matchup many a times before. Don't really like to go up against it with my Lugia because of the Dragon Tails resisted. Not really worried about Wild Charge. Anyways, they're going to be swapping and bringing in a Yveltal here. Still 2 shields on both ends, so we're going to go ahead and start throwing these Rock Slides. If they hit us with a Focus Blast, that's a wrap. That is a freaking wrap. But at least we're able to hit them with one Rock Slide before. So we're going to shield up, and it's going to be a Dark Pulse bait. Okay, I figure they're going to have Focus Blast. They're going to just throw it after this one here. And now we're finally getting the shield out of them. And we're going to let this go, which is, in fact, going to be that Focus Blast. There it is. Going to one-shot the Melmetal. Down we go. Bringing in Groudon here to kind of go ahead and just spam these Fire Punches as fast as possible to take them out here. And we're getting to 2. Almost wanted to farm them down, but that was probably not going to happen before they got to another charge move, so we're going to go ahead and just get rid of them. Bringing back that Zacian, I'm going to go ahead and throw that Earthquake right out the gate here. Please shield it up. No, right, beautiful. Swapping into our Lugia here. And we have the Groudon in the back, still with yellow health. Not going to really be able to do too much, depending on what they do have. Hitting me with a Play Rough, and they're swapping into an Excadrill. Now, here's the thing about Lugia, even Shadow Lugia, is it can just take hits that are super effective to it all day. Now, we have already taken a Play Rough, so we can't take one more Rock Slide. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Aero Blast here. Not enough to take them out, and that's actually good, because what we want to do is farm up with our Groudon here. And yeah, that's like one quick move with the farm, but hey, one is better than none. We need to make it to this Earthquake if we even want to win this matchup, and we're going to be able to get to it. Is this going to be able to KO the Zacian? Of course it is, and we're taking that win. Got a nice long video here for you folks. Go Battle Day. That's what happens. Next battle, we're met with a Mewtwo here, and this is, you know, typical kind of a matchup. Nothing too crazy. You usually will lose this one here. Depends on what they want to do, if they want to double shield that. All right, so letting the first Side Strike go, no problem at all. Going for the Earthquake, and they're letting it go. Great. That's great. See, here you go. This is where you have to use a shield. Can we farm them down at this point? Yes. But we're just going to hold on to our shield, bring in our Lugia, and farm them down. So let's see what they're going to be bringing into the battle here. It's going to be a Giratina Origin. Okay, so something we would been discussing on potentially powering up for the Master League. I do have a 100, actually have a couple. And man, oh man, we're going to be seeing somebody use this with Shadow Force towards the end. You don't want to miss that. Pretty good stuff. And I was quite impressed. Made me think twice on whether or not I wanted to use it. Swapping into Melmetal to absorb an Ancient Power. Let's go with those catches. Let's get it. And they're going to be bringing in their Dialga. And this is just, I mean, a great matchup for us here, right? So we're going to go for the Rock Slide first to bait to see. Because, you know, of course they let it go. Look, I don't know what the hell is going on here. But it's freaking nutty. And it's driving to the point where I'm just like, you know, Go Battle League, I'm just almost over it. Literally, I went for Rock Slide. They always shield up the first one. Always. Don't give me this crap, man. Are you kidding me? Damn, this game is so weird. Oh my gosh, it pisses me off beyond no measure. Anyways, you're like, damn, what'd you just get so worked up for, Poke? Because every single time I call it, they let it go. It's like, how the hell you got some spells going on over there? Can you see my screen? Like, damn. Anyways, I'm not even saying, oh, you're not, yeah, they're good, they're calling it, but it's just so weird sometimes. Anyways, next battle, Memorization, let's go. Alright, they're getting to their charge move right when we do. We're going to throw that Earthquake. They're shielding it up, okay. Expecting a play rough, typically what they're going to be throwing right out the gate here. If they do not farm up to 2 of those close combats, then yeah. Getting to the next Earthquake here, which is going to almost KO them. Let's see if they want a double shield, and they're not. Great, okay. And we're pretty much almost out of here. Trying to catch a play rough, but I don't think we got a play rough. Close combat to the face, and they're going to be able to get to another one, so I figure we're going to farm them down here, but they're probably going to swap. They don't want me to farm. Exactly. Bringing in a Hydreigon, which is still okay here, resisting the Dragon Breath. Going to be doing a lot of damage with the superpower here, so let's go. Shielding it up. Now their shield is at this point. Now, I did have another superpower ready to go, but I was thinking, you know, it's probably going to be better for me to just hold on to my shield here. Bring in the Lugia. And if you're thinking, whoa, 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 what are you doing here, man? Brutal Swing, super effective. Yeah, that's true. But I figured that the Lugia is just going to be more of a player at this point. So we're going to be building up a little bit of extra energy and going for the Sky Attack to take them out before they go for another Brutal Swing. Could have caught with the Groudon, but I still feel like that's going to be able to put in work here towards the end. So let's go ahead and hold on to that. And we're going to immediately swap into it. They bring in their Zacian to get farmed down, and we're actually going to be able to perfectly get to Earthquake. I couldn't believe it. This was a jump up moment. I was like, yo, let's go. Groudon taking the win with 1 HP. Next battle, what are we going to see leading with our Beast here? Met with a Metagross. Fantastic. Finally, a really good lead. This is what we want to see. They're going to be swapping into a Mewtwo. We're going to bring in our Lugia here. Don't really have a hard counter to that because, you know, if they have Shadow Ball, that's a wrap for me. Okay, here's the Side Strike one. Anybody would have mostly shielded that up, okay? More than likely. Yeah, you can let the first one go. But then I realized, oh, damn. they've got Side Strike and Focus Blast. That's what they've got going on over here. So it started to register. I already threw this Sky Attack, so whatever. At this point, we're just going to have to farm down with the little health that they do have. But hey, at least we're still winning this battle, but coming out with a shield less than them, unfortunately. So let's see what they're going to want to throw back into the battle. Of course, it's going to be that Metagross. We're going to be able to get to the Aeroblast, which is still going to be blasting away that Metagross if they let it go, and they're letting it go. Fantastic. Can they farm us down? No, that's the Lugia for you. They're going to have to throw. Getting to another Sky Attack would have been enough, so they're going to throw their energy here. Great. Great, bringing in the Groudon, and they got a Togekiss back here, so we're just going to go ahead and throw the Fire Punch, do a little bit of chip damage, and then bring in our Melmetal to have a little fun with this. We're down a shield, but since we can spam Rock Slide so fast, and it takes forever to get to a charge move with Charm, we're going to be able to outpace them and take the win here, and we're going to be looking good, folks. Let's go! Having a blast over here. Like I said, one of the best investments was Groudon and Lugia. Of course, Zacian, and those several other ones that we've been over already too. But yeah, they're just stinking good. And of course, the free Melmetal. Make sure you make your free Melmetal. Open up those Meltdown boxes and get it going, folks. You don't want to waste time on that because every 3 days, every 3 days, you're gonna be able to open it up and potentially get 100. And even XL candies if you're of level. We're taking that win there, moving it on to our next opponent. What are we gonna see? This video, man, I'm telling you, I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. What's going on? I usually don't skip that lately. So also, let's fill you in on a little something, folks, okay? Let's fill you in on a little something. So, my upload schedule, yeah, I'm still getting up 2 videos, but I'm doing it, I wouldn't say casually, but I am prioritizing my health more so than the channel that I used to do. Because I used to just keep on going. Edit, oh, gotta upload another video. Haven't eaten breakfast or lunch yet, still gotta keep going. Now I take breaks and stop and I rest at night. I sleep 8 hours. I don't just sleep for like 4 hours or something, get up and start editing and battling again. Like, geez. Like if I had more support, maybe. Then I'm not trying to guilt trip or anything. I'm just being real. This is what I do. I just speak right out the top of my dome. But again, I'm losing motivation because of the likes and how I'm getting slept on. I'm not going to probably stop doing it, but it's not as enjoyable anymore because I do not get the support. So there you go. So I'm prioritizing my health first over the channel that's getting slept on. And I know there's people out there, some of you who give me massive support, and I appreciate you. I appreciate my patrons. I appreciate my members. I appreciate everybody who says kind words, comments, and helps me out and tries to lift me up. And you see what's going on and you notice it. Thank you. I appreciate you are the people that I'm going to be seeing in Vegas, giving a pen to, giving a Pachirisu to, You could talk to me, hang out. I don't care. We're good to go. I'm not going to be like walking around playing the hoe into him, like, leave me alone. You know, I'm going to want to grind and be like, hey, walk and talk with me. Let's go, right? But I don't want to, you know, sit around too much in one spot. What I'm trying to say is I appreciate you, and I will give you the time of day when I'm in Vegas if you're there too. So, you know, give me a handshake. I'm not going to be like, oh, wearing a mask and, oh, don't touch me. You know, if you come up to me coughing, I'm going to be like, hey, how's it going? So, yeah. But otherwise, we're good to go. Anyways, let's get back into this. A little bit of a ramble there. Was good. Shadow Force, here we go. Oh, shoot. We got a Shadow Force user. When I saw that, I was like, okay, bring it on, buddy. Bring on the challenge. Bringing in their Kyogre's. Going to go ahead and go for that Earthquake. Doing some good damage. Bringing in the Melmetal. We should be able to take them out here if they do not shield up. Oh, down goes a Kyogre without even getting a charge move. And you already know they're going to be hitting me with another Shadow Force from that Giratina. Now, if there's anything that you're going to be running with Shadow Force from the two Giratina forms that you can have, Origin or Altered, I would have to say you're probably going to want to go with the Altered form with Shadow Force, because the damn thing is just an absolute tank, and it has the time to get there. It can take the hits necessary for you to actually get that off. It makes more sense. So hitting me with another Shadow Force, appreciate this person using that move. Nice and spicy. We're going to have to go down here by Dragon Breath, but that's okay. We don't bring in our Groudon because we're just too low. Now we're going to catch, though. You saw that. Oh, you liked. I told you. Let's go. Crucial catch, baby. Yeah, that Shadow Force threw me off, but that catch got us right back on track. Let's get it. So we're going to be shielding this up. We're looking good. Farming up extra here. Ooh, we're kind of, maybe a little bit. Going for the Aero Blast, maybe a little bit of an overkill, but we're going to get rid of them ASAP, and we're going to be able to get to the Sky Attack to take out that Giratina. That was a good one. Lugia holding it down for me at the end. But hey, good Shadow Force. Is it worth having over... I mean, what are you going to do with Giratina? You don't have Shadow Ball, Origin, or Altered. So Shadow Force just makes sense, right? Anyways, next battle, we're going to be met with a Mewtwo. Let's go. What do we got going on here? Side Strike, yeah, usual. Sometimes there's a random Ice Beam. Now, you will see Ice Beam if you have like a Dragonite on your team, or maybe like a double dragon in the back. Because of the algorithm, it'll throw that Ice Beam Mewtwo. Because it's like, oh, look at all those dragons and flyers on your team. Yeah, here's a Mewtwo with Ice Beam. That'll happen. They're swapping into their Togekiss, and we just need to build up to... Oh, we're not building it up in time. I think we let this go. We will survive. And we get to the Aero Blast. Oh, please tell me. Did I throw Aero Blast? Please tell me I did. Oh my gosh. They shielded up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, bringing in the Melmetal. We still got 2 shields. We're going to be able to outpace this Togekiss, and we're going to be looking pretty good here. Going for the Rock Slide, taking that hit real good, and getting to the next one, because that's just Melmetal Spam City for you. Don't think they're going to want to shield this up. They're letting it go. And they have a Swampert in the back. Oh boy. This is interesting. This is not great, because we do have a Groudon back there, which is also going to be weak to water, and then we're also weak to that Earthquake on our Melmetal. Swapping into our Groudon, and I go for Fire Punch. I'm like, come on, this is an Earthquake. You come on. They let it go. I'm like, whoa. How am I going to pull this one off, huh, folks? I don't know. It's getting a little crazy. Shielding up Hydro Cannon. Why? So I can get to another Fire Punch or not? Do you even count, bro? Do you even count? So we're going to get to another one. I'm like, whoa. I'm trying over here, man. We're getting to the last shield. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't know what I'm thinking I'm going to do here. Down goes Groudon. In goes Melmetal. They bring in their Mewtwo, and I'm like, oh, I can't farm them down. Oh, just throw Superpower. They're almost at a Hydro Cannon, though. Oh, they're at a Hydro Cannon, and we just dropped our defense. That's a wrap. Or is it? Melmetal said, no, I will not lose. Going for the Superpower and taking the win. I couldn't believe it. Look at that. That was a good game right there. It was a really close one. All right, next battle. What are we going to see here? Leading with that Groudon, met with a... Oh, what do you know? Lugia. Not Shadow, but it is going to be Lugia in the front there. And they're going to be swapping into their Giratina as we do bring in our own Lugia here. That was a little quick. We're going to go ahead and call that. Oh, unfortunately, it was a Shadow Ball. I guess it was not as quick as I thought. Going to go for the Sky Attack because we have no other choice here. They're going to farm us down. Oh, actually, we could have made it. Never mind, we could have made it to the Aero Blast, but they probably would have shielded it up. We still take the win with 1 HP. Bringing back their Lugia. We're going to bring in our Giratina. Melmetal is sitting on the bench now. And we've got this going on here. So no wonder we saw that. Well, it's interesting, huh? Isn't that fun how you just see new Pokemon? And again, it's not the typing of the Pokemon. It's the moves, apparently. Okay, Niantic, there is no algorithm for the typing. Okay. Well, there is one for the moves, you son of a guns, you liars, you money-hungry freaks. Anyways, they're bringing in their Excadrill. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Groudon here to have a little fun. Okay, drill run, no problem. Yeah. Gonna go for the Fire Punch because this is all we really need to do. This is still gonna do a ton of damage. It takes them out. Okay, there you go. Sky Attack's not enough. Not enough. We're gonna go ahead and let that go. No problem at all. And obviously, Fire Punch is what we're gonna want to do. Now, you will be surprised what Groudon can do going up against some flyers here with that spammy Fire Punch. It's really pretty good. Don't underestimate it. So going for another one here. Swapping into our Giratina, and things are getting a little bit close here. Not really. It's a wrap. Yep, taking that win. We're looking good and moving it on to our next opponent here. Gift Thrower. What do we got with the Gift Thrower? Bringing in a Zacian. Okay. It's all right. Groudon can handle it. You know, it could be worse, I suppose, I guess. Giratina could still handle it really good, no problem at all. Letting the Earthquake go, which is always nice for them. All right. I mean, it could be bad, it could be good. Who knows what they have in the back. Going for close combat, we're going to go ahead and catch the next one here when they usually go for that first one, building up to 2. And we're catching it. Beautiful. Retreating and bringing in their Yveltal. Now, yes, they're super effective to me, but at the same time, it's not so bad. I mean, our Sky Attack is doing not as much as that, but it's doing quite a bit. On top of our Dragon Tail, yeah, they're going to be kind of forced to shield here. So we're getting to another Sky Attack. It's just going to be better to spam them with that. Yveltal really can't take a hit. We're getting both shields anyways. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why the hell are you double shielding your Yveltal? What do you know? I got a freaking Giratina back here? Shoot. Alright, so they're surviving with 1 HP. I'm like, come on, freaking break. Bringing in the Zacian, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to farm down here, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. I'm thinking maybe there's a Dialga in the back. If they bring in the Yveltal, we're just going to farm them up. I mean, actually, I think they've got energy. I think they've got a charge move ready to go. Yeah, they do. So they got a Mewtwo, hitting them with Earthquake, shieldless. Getting to the Fire Punch as they get to their charge move, but that's okay. We got the Giratina in the back that's going to be able to Shadow Claw them down. They're not going to get to a charge move. Alright, yeah, I mean, if they hit me with this, yeah, I mean, they're putting up a fight until the end. Hey, you gotta hand it to them. They said, I will not surrender! Giratina taking that win after absorbing that, no problem. Next battle, we're gonna be going up against a Genesect, okay? So Fire Punch, beautiful. Immediately notice that it's gonna be a Ice one, so we gotta look out. That's gonna almost one-shot us. Does a lot of damage. Catching the Fire Punch on their Palkia, okay. Okay, good catch. Very nice. Swapping into our Lugia here, so go ahead and do all that Dragon Tail damage. As you can see, just eating them alive. And we're Shadow, and it's Lugia. So, you know, oh my goodness, they're surviving. So we're getting that extra damage. Lugia doesn't have the best attack around. It's more of a bulky Pokemon, but it's still doing a ton here. This Genesect is going to go on a farm quest. Yeah, I like their style. They say, I'm farming you all the way down, you sucker. I said, oh, not good. So they're going to bait me here, figured Magnet Bomb, but they've got so much energy. You're definitely going to see the ice coming out of them in a second here. Fire Punch will one-shot. They're shielding it up. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and shield this up. I don't want this to go down. They got a Zacian back there. We're playing a shieldless battle. We're going to go ahead and swap to catch. What are we catching? Can we catch a close combat? I think we did, and they don't like that. They're going to back out at this point. Yeah, they did not like that. They said, huh? Next battle, folks. What do we got here? Time is flying. I'm telling you, every time I got a good video and I'm having a blast like this one, it just goes quick. Excadrill. Doesn't really get much better than that. Swapping into a Mewtwo. We're going to go ahead and go with the Earthquake here to do a lot of damage and then farm them down. We do got... Oh, they're going to be shielding it up. Bringing in Giratina. So we've gotten a shield out of them, but they've got a decent amount of energy over there as well. If they shield up this Mewtwo, they're going to be shieldless, and we're going to be looking good, wide open. They're getting to another charge move. Obviously, another Side Strike here. This is exactly what I'm telling you should do. I mean, Shadow Ball works good if their shields are down and you know you're going to KO, and that's how much health you need to take off. Otherwise, just double Side Strike. It's just smarter. And they're bringing in a Dialga. Okay, so going to go for the Shadow Ball, doing a surprisingly lot of damage here. And they're farming me down to Funky Town. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Lugia, which is going to be able to absorb even the Draco Meteor, maybe. That just hurts so much. It's such a hard-hitting, one of the hardest-hitting moves in the game. Okay, so, what are we going to do here? Call this Iron Head? Yeah, good call. Swapping back into their Excadrill, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Groudon here. We can let it drill. We can let... another Jewel Run go, technically. If we really wanted to, we should be okay here. But Fire Punch is going to put it into the range of almost KOing. And I think we let this go, bring in our Lugia. And it's going to take control. Oh, wow. Okay, we're still farming them down. We got 1 HP. That's okay. And in goes the Lugia and taking the win there. Looking good. I'm telling you, this is a tank team. Literally a tank team. Next battle, what have we met with? A Mamoswine, which is going to wreck this entire team, by the way. Yeah, but they're swapping into a Ho-Oh to catch a Fire Punch. Okay, thank you very much. I'll take it. And let's go. Bringing in the Giratina here. And you already know what it is. I mean, we can get hit by Brave Bird. That's going to be doing a lot of damage. Earthquake, but highly doubt they have it. Going for Sacred Fire. All right, all right, all right. Going to go for Shadow Ball. If I do recall this, they shield this up. Okay. I think they double shield their damn Ho-Oh here, actually. Which kind of pissed me off because my whole team, I'm like, okay, you want to use both shields? Okay, sounds good. I think this actually worked out for the better. So we let this go. A Brave Bird. Okay, figures as much. So obviously we're going to be bringing in Ho-Oh here. And Brave Bird is going to be doing a lot, but we're still going to be looking kind of healthy. And Groudon with 2 shields is not going to be screwing around. So we're going to try to farm him down. We do. Beautiful. 2 shields and Ho-Oh's, or Lugia is still healthy. I was going to Ho-Oh is still healthy. Ho-Oh's gone. They got a Melmetal out here. We're going to go ahead and catch a Rock Slide. Aha! Let's go. Bring it in that Mamoswine, and we're going to start throwing these Fire Punches. Why not Earthquake Poke? Because that, look it, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're going to have to get off 2 charge moves to take him out. Earthquake's not enough. Might be, but we're just going with it. It doesn't really matter. This is already a wrap. Getting to the next Fire Punch to take out this Mamoswine. And what was going to threaten our entire team is now gone, thank goodness. And now it's all up to this Melmetal here. But we're getting to the Earthquake, which is going to KO. We're going to take the win. Groudon holding it down yet again. Just can't stop, won't stop. Even going up against Kyogre. I mean, you don't want that, but Earthquake still does a bunch. Next, oh, there you go. It said, hey, okay, you want to talk all that crap? We'll put a Zarude out here. Now, this Zarude, I do believe, has Bite, so they're going to be charging very slow. Swapping into our Lugia, they're going to go ahead and bring in their Dialga. And, well, we're going to go ahead and let this Iron Head go. Already down pretty low here. I think we're going to go for the Sky Attack. We want to shield out of them. Oh, Aeroblast. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Can we KO? And we do. Fantastic. They're going to bite us down. We don't have much health. And, yeah, down we go with that Bite. So, again, Bite is not going to be generating much energy, but it does dig through those types that are weak to it. And other things, too, I suppose. Vine Whip would be doing probably more damage here or equal, but it doesn't really matter. That's what they're going with. So going for the Fire Punch here to take that super effective damage. Now we will be shielding this up, Power Whip. Knowing that they're not going to be able to get to another charge move in a while, we're comfortable to go ahead and shield up as opposed to the Vine Whip super spam. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going to say anything. Everybody's got their preference. You go with what you want to use. Go for it. I'm sure it's worked out, and that's why they're probably using it. Swapping into Melmetal here, and they're shieldless at this point. Going for the Rock Slide, but they're swapping into a Togekiss, maybe trying to catch a superpower, but we threw the Rock Slide. I wasn't going to drop my defense at this point here. Now we're going to farm up a little bit extra. They sit still because it's over. They back out. We take the win. We're looking good, and moving on to our next opponent. Let's get it. Probably the last battle here. Metagross, great lead. Love to see it. What are they going to swap into? Or maybe they're going to stay. They're staying here. Trying to catch, bringing in a Kyogre. Oh, there it was. As soon as I started talking, like, oh yeah, you want to... What was that you were saying? I was saying I could Earthquake you. That's what. And we're going to get to, unfortunately, not get to a Rock Slide this time. I don't know what happened last time where it didn't... Well, they didn't throw. But we're going to farm up a little bit. Who farming all the way down? I said I'm farming you all the way down to the next... to next week, buddy. Alright, so they're bringing in Groudon. Great, that's no problem. We're just going to start hitting these superpowers here. And as soon as I seen that, I kind of realized the alignment is just perfect for us here. So we're good to go. We're going to bring in Lugia after this, and it's pretty much a wrap. Superpowering the heck out of this Groudon here. And let's get it. Oh, we're not going to be able to get to another one. That's okay. They are down a shield. Bringing in the Lugia, which they're going to be forced to throw Fire Punches. Bringing in the Metagross, we're going to let this go because we can take that hit, knowing that their quick move on the Groudon's not going to be able to do much. We go ahead and swap after absorbing that to hold on to our shields because we want to kind of make sure we maintain the Groudon here, right? Building up extra energy, going for the Fire Punch. I figured, you know, they're going to probably shield this up, right? Nah, they want to keep it alive. All right, they're going to try to shield up their last Pokemon. Sounds good. So now we're going to have to go for another Fire Punch here, which is perfectly fine. And they're going to have to use up their energy here, and that's a pretty much a wrap. Well, we still got 2 shields. They go for a fire. Oh, I think our Groudon might just take the win here for us. If they shield this up, I guess fight until the very end. Okay. Bringing in Lugia to go ahead and absorb this. We've got a charge move ready, and that's pretty much a wrap. There you go, folks. And I got that Gengar up there. My pizza person called. They're like, where's your apartment? It's like, the address is on the thing. But anyways, if you did enjoy that video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!